Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to install the GIVI crash bars on a 2022 XSR700. Alright, so first step, we're going to use a 14mm socket and loosen the bolt right here. Right there. This one. Okay. Alright guys, so the nut and washer that we removed, we're now reusing, but obviously we added the crash bar. Another thing, I didn't tighten it all the way to leave some play so we can go ahead and tighten the rest of the screws that have to go on the rest of the crash bar. By the way guys, we will be using a stand for the bike because we realized that we have to remove screws from the bike stand. Right, so now using a 8mm Allen key socket, we're gonna remove the 2 screws on top of the motorcycle stand. So I added an extender here. Alright, just remove the first screw. You're probably gonna need to move your shifter up a bit. And again, if you have an extender, definitely helps a lot. Alright, now we're gonna install these 40mm screws and washers, and those will be replacing the screws we just removed from the motorcycle stand. Alright, so you're gonna make sure everything is aligned properly, and just make sure your kickstand goes between the crash bar and the bike. So now it would go like this. Okay. Also wanted to point out, you're gonna need a total of 4 washers to put between the leg stand and the crash bar, and then right here in the front of the crash bar. The shifter's gonna be a bit.
Oops.
After lining everything up and slightly screwing it in, we're gonna use a 17mm socket. To the right side, we're gonna remove this bolt right here from the chassis. Hubby brought out the big guns to help.
Bruh.
Alright, so we're gonna use a 10mm Allen key socket for this 90mm screw, and what we're gonna do is put this extender right here in the chassis, and we're gonna put the crash bar over it, and then we're gonna put this nut that also came with the kit on the outside of the crash bar. And so I'm just gonna screw this in slightly. Now that I made sure that the screw latched on properly, I'm gonna go ahead and use the impact gun. So now we're going to repeat the same step on the left side. So unfortunately at this point the audio became distorted, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue explaining everything through the transmitter. The bridge piece that I'm holding on to is what will be connecting both crash bars. The end piece on the right, which I'm grabbing to, will be attached to the left crash guard, and the other end to the right crash guard, as you can see me fitting here. Next, using a 5mm Allen key, we'll be attaching the bridge to the crash bars using the 2 18mm screws and 2 split washers included in the kit. Alright, once that was done, I used a torque wrench to tighten the rest of the bolts and nuts to spec. Starting with the right side, we'll be using again a 14mm socket to torque tighten the hex nut from the first step we reused to 46 Newton meter. You'll know when to stop when the wrench clicks like this. Sticking on the right side, we'll be using the 10mm Allen key socket to torque tighten the upper bolt to 80 Newton meter. Now, moving on to the left side, we'll be repeating the same prior step on the upper bolt. Finally, on the left, we'll be using a 17mm socket to torque tighten the hex bolt on top of the kickstand to 46 Newton meter. Alright guys, that is it for the install of these GIVI engine guards. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about them. I personally don't know how I feel about the look yet since they stick out quite a bit, but I am happy to know that if I drop or crash my bike, knock on wood, most of the bike will be protected. Also, you can find the links to the engine guards and instructions down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe. I plan to post more content like this in the future. I'll see you on the next one.